Once upon a time, in a land of busy markets and golden treasures, there lived a wealthy merchant. He traveled to faraway lands, bringing back silk, spices, and rare jewels. But among all his treasures, his most precious possession was a parrot. This parrot was no ordinary bird. Its feathers shone like emeralds, its voice was sweet and clear, and it could speak like a human. Yet, despite its beauty and wisdom, the parrot lived in a cage. It was a beautiful cage, made of gold, lined with silk, but still a cage. The parrot could see the open sky, but could never fly. One day, as the merchant prepared for a journey to India, the land of the parrot's ancestors, he asked his family and servants,
"What shall I bring for you?"
Then, he turned to his parrot.
"My dear bird, I am going to India. Do you want anything?"
The parrot tilted its head, thinking for a moment. Then it spoke softly.
"Master, if you truly wish to give me a gift, do this. When you reach the forests of India, find the wild parrots. Tell them about me. Tell them that I am in a cage, far from home, longing to be free."
The merchant was surprised but agreed.
It is a small request.
After weeks of traveling, the merchant finally reached the lush forests of India. He walked through the trees until he saw a group of wild parrots sitting on the branches. He stopped and called out,
"Oh, parrots of the jungle, I bring news of one of your own. A parrot, taken from this land, now lives far away in a golden cage. It dreams of freedom, but sees only bars."
As soon as he finished speaking, one of the wild parrots suddenly shivered. Its feathers fluffed up. Its body trembled. And then, it fell from the tree, lifeless. The merchant gasped. His heart pounded.
"What have I done?"
He whispered.
"Did my words bring such sorrow that this poor bird could not bear to live?"
Feeling guilty, he turned away, unable to understand what had just happened. When the merchant returned home, the caged parrot was waiting eagerly.
"Master, did you see them? Did you tell them my message?"
The merchant sighed.
"Yes, my dear bird, I told them. But something strange happened. As soon as I spoke of your captivity, one of the wild parrots shivered and fell dead."
The caged parrot was silent. Then, without warning, it too began to tremble. Its small body shook. Its eyes fluttered. And then, it collapsed inside the cage. The merchant panicked.
"No! My dear parrot, what have I done?"
His hands trembled as he opened the cage and gently lifted the lifeless bird. Tears filled his eyes.
"You were my treasure, and now I have lost you."
With a heavy heart, he carried the parrot to the open window, preparing to bury it. And then, with a sudden burst of energy, the parrot's wings snapped open. In an instant, it soared into the sky, its green feathers glowing in the sunlight. The merchant stood frozen in shock.
You were alive?"
From high above, the parrot called down.
"Yes, master. My brothers sent me a message, and I understood. By pretending to be dead, I have broken the chains that held me. Now, I am free."
The merchant watched as his beloved bird disappeared into the endless sky, its joyful song fading into the wind. For the first time, he understood. As the parrot vanished, the merchant whispered,
"Fly free, my friend. Fly free."
And at that moment, he realized a great truth. Wisdom is more powerful than strength. True freedom comes not from fighting, but from understanding. Sometimes, to escape our cages, we must let go of fear. The parrot did not fight the bars of its cage. It did not cry. Instead, it used its intelligence to set itself free. And isn't that true for us, too? So many of us live in invisible cages, not of metal, but of fear, doubt, and old beliefs. We stay trapped because we believe we are trapped. But what if we just let go of fear? What if we chose to be free? Now let me ask you, what cage are you in? And more importantly, how will you set yourself free? If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more inspiring stories.